friend, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm Agatha, and I am super excited for you to be here because we are going to continue putting a lot of time and effort into this baby blanket that I'm making for my future nephew. This is a modification to the Stella blanket or Stella quilt, whatever that pattern is called, by Laura Penrose. This is what the back looks like. There are so many freaking ends to this blanket, but the result is so freaking beautiful. So I don't know anything about quilting, actually, but this block is called the bear paw, and I think it's really, really cute. However, it's at a weird size where it is not big enough for it to be a standalone blanket, and the square itself, the block itself, is way too big for me to make a second one. We're going to be adding more blocks, different blocks, to the blanket. So there's these blocks called flying geese that look really cute, and I also want to try to add some trees to just make it more of like a rectangular shape, so it's more of a normal blanket size. And then we also need to do a border. So I have in front of me some graph paper. We're going to be planning this out right now. That's what I did for the block itself. I drew it out, planned it out, the order in which I was going to do it. I mean, if you want to make the Stella quilt blanket, she has it all written out for you on the order in which you need to create the squares. But considering that this is a big modification to her pattern, then I just had to plan it out myself. I can absolutely recommend the Stella quilt pattern if you are interested in making a quilt inspired knitted blanket. Just prepare for all of the ends. So many freaking ends. So let's get started with the planning. All right, it hasn't been very long, but this is what we're looking like right now. So originally, my idea was to make the flying geese go around the block and then to make some tree blocks like on this side and this side, so that way it would be more of a rectangular blanket. I'm realizing that I have no clue how I would go about making them. I could absolutely figure out a way to make them, but I also don't wanna. This is not my magnum opus, you know. Like This is already a really cool concept and design. I don't want to go all in like that. The amount of ends that already this is gonna generate is gonna be so freaking much. I think I'm just gonna go for this design. So yeah, and then also the reason why I thought that trees would be really cool is because there's like a little bit of like a nature concept here. We have the bear paw, we have the flying geese. We have the forest. I thought it would be really cute, but I'm gonna have to leave the trees for some other day. So if you don't know that much about quilting, which, to be fair, I don't know shit about quilting either. But in general, I feel like quilt blocks are just a really cool thing in general. Um, so what if I extend the oh, okay, and then what I was trying to say was that these are called flying geese. I don't know. I guess they're supposed to look like birds in flight. So if I extend them, this won't look so freaking square. Okay, and then this would just be like this lighter blue. So I feel like I am really trying to not buy extra yarn for this project because I already had to buy yarn because I really want to make a teddy bear. So I already had to buy the yarn to make the teddy bear. So anyway, I really want to stick to the colors that I already have. The flying geese in white looks kind of good. But I'm not even gonna let myself think about that. I didn't color them all in because I was like, ooh, what if I buy myself some Lion brand in like more of like a whiter tone, but absolutely not. I am eliminating that thought from my brain. I am not buying more yarn for this project. So anyway, I think that it would look really cute like this. So the geese would be in this darker blue color, and then the background would be in the lighter color, so it's like the sky. I feel like that would be super cute. And then I will extend the flying geese to be a little bit past, and then obviously it'll be the sky. Well, should I do sky blue? Oh, okay, so then this block. Okay, these blocks in the corners will also be in the light blue because otherwise it's gonna look like ass. And then I feel like it'll still work out with just like one wide band in the dark green afterwards because then that could maybe still symbolize the forest. In my mind, anyway, no guarantees that anyone else is gonna see it but me. Maybe I'm taking way too much liberty with this whole thing. My sister-in-law did not tell me that their nursery is going to be bear themed, so I might be making a big mistake. But she didn't tell me to not make it bear themed. She just said that she wanted it to have blues. And there's a lot of blue in this. So I'm a little bit rambly. This is the plan. I do think it looks good. And pray for me because the amount of ends this is going to generate is going to be absolutely astronomical. Good morning. It is Friday, the 27th of February. We went to see Scream 7 yesterday. I have thoughts, but I'm not going to spoil anything. We are here right now. And sorry, the lighting is so harsh right now. Because while we were at the movies, the yarn for the teddy bear came in the mail. So this is Lion Brand Feels Like Bliss. And I just could not help myself. I just had to start trying to use it this morning. By the way, this is in the colorway Cocoa. So this is what the yarn looks like. The lighting is so harsh, I think it might look gray. And it's funny how I feel very confident in my crochet skills. Like I feel like I'm an advanced crocheter. Um, I am not one to shy away from a challenge, but holy fucking crap. Amigurumi just it's humbling. So yeah, I am realizing all over again that I don't know how to count. I don't know how to read. I've had to redo this so many times, but I am actually getting my counts correctly now, and I feel like I'm in a good spot. So the fabric that this produces is just so fluffy. Really happy with the way that this is coming along. I would be surprised, very, very surprised, if this is not the only amigurumi I make all year. Because I just don't make amigurumi. Obviously, like I'm always trying to, when I'm working, to make my stitches very, very consistent, but it's so hard on my hands to have to keep a consistently tight gauge. So yeah, I can already feel it. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm literally on like round 7 or something, and I'm already gonna take a break from it.
I'm getting a message.
Next time, be sure, simply business.
Feel this.
She's so comfy. Yay! Good morning. It's Sunday morning, and I've already spent so much time on this teddy bear's head. Oh my god, it is so freaking hard to get the face to look right. I had to completely set up the eyes again, and now I'm realizing that the nose is off center, and there is no way that I'm redoing the nose. It's just gonna have to look a little bit wonky, and it's just gonna have to be cute that way. Also, I'm realizing that the pink of the nose and the mouth are very low contrast. At least on camera, it looks really low contrast. In person, it looks a lot more normal, but damn, is that nose off center. The worst part about having to redo the nose is that the actual nose is what I did first. So you make the nose and then you make like the mouth. So I would have to undo everything. And I already did like double, triple, quadruple knot it and cut the yarn. So it's just gonna have to be that way. Now I'm gonna stop obsessing about the face being symmetrical and I'm going to fill it. So I decided that I didn't want to do polyfill and I wanted to try cotton instead. So that's what this is. This is combed cotton that I can use for filling. And it has a very interesting smell to it. It almost smells like my cat's, which is a really weird thing to say, especially because it's cotton. It's not like it's wool or anything. Oh, that's gonna tickle my face now. Okay, it looks really good. It's really soft. Very, very soft. So I think this will work out really nicely. Alright, let's keep moving, and hopefully I can finish this dang bear. I feel like the face and the head is the hardest part of the entire thing, so I almost wish that this was the last step of making the teddy bear. But here we are, so let's keep moving. Está alborotando. He loves it. Hi guys, it's been a very long time since I've checked up on you. There's been a lot of developments. For one, I went to Florida and I came back already. I went to visit my sister. I'm going to be visiting her again in a couple of weeks. So there's going to be more Florida clips in the near future. You may have noticed a difference in the video quality. If you have, it's because we have upgraded. I was in the market for buying like a casual camcorder for myself. I was thinking of maybe like an early to mid 2010s Sony Handycam, somewhere around there, but I didn't want to spend more than $100. And I don't know if camcorders never stopped being popular or if they got really popular right when I decided that I wanted to get myself a camcorder. But it was really hard to find like something proper with a charger. Like, I want a charger with my camera. And I did know that my husband had his own professional camera specifically for recording because I have a DSLR, a semi professional camera for photography, not for recording. And I remembered his being really bulky, but it's actually not as bulky as I remembered. So that's where we're recording from right now. Let me see if I can take a quick video of what my view is right now. So this is what we're looking like. I can finally see myself while I'm recording. However, this is this is the test run for me using this camera. I haven't used it a single time before this. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the microphone situation is like. Right now, I'm just recording off of my phone. One of the reasons why I sometimes struggle a lot with vlogging is because I wanna watch YouTube while I'm knitting or while I'm crocheting, and I do a lot of YouTube watching on my phone. So I can't record myself and watch YouTube on my phone at the same time. But yeah, anyway, I'm just so freaking excited to have like another camera situation going on, and we'll see how it goes. I have no idea if I set up the settings correctly. If this clip looks like crap, I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. And then what we're all here for, the actual crocheting. I don't know how people do amigurumi. Like, that is their main thing that they do. This is not my thing. I've not been having the best of time. Like, I've been working on this teddy bear for a month, and I don't think that this warrants a month of work. However, we are finally ready to put these pieces together, and then I can finally wrap up this vlog so that I can finally start working on the bear paw quilt blanket again and finally work on something else. I'm so tired of working on blankets, and I'm so tired of working on things for other people. Obviously, I have fun making things for other people, but I am really craving making wearables again. It's been long enough. Let's see how this amigurumi assembling works out, and if I'm able to do it before we run out of daylight. Let's go. Well, there you have it. The teddy bear is complete. He looks so cute. I was a little worried. Sorry if you hear background noise, my cat is playing with a Q-tip, her favorite toy in the whole wild world. I was a little worried about the head just being a little too loosey-goosey, but I think it's okay. It's very secure, and the arms are also really secure, so I'm sure it'll be fine. The little tail, I'm I'm hoping it's secure enough, right? So anyway, I'm really happy with how this came out. Still trying to figure out. Sorry, am I? I'm sorry if I just keep looking at myself in the screen instead of at you guys. My bad. I gotta get used to that. But yeah, I think that the teddy bear came out really, really cute. So I think I messed up the name of this pattern when I started this video. This is called the Pajama Teddy, and it is by All About Ami, which I hadn't realized. It's Ami for amigurumi and not like All About Amy. Silly me. So yeah, I thought that the pattern was really easy to follow if you know how to read. And sometimes I don't know how to read. So I did have some difficulties every now and then, even though I never make amigurumi. I think the last time I made Ami was in 2024. I thought that it was very easy to follow, and there are very good pictures. By the way, this pattern it is available for free, but you can also pay for it on Ravelry. I ended up paying for it just because I really wanted to make sure that I had access to it while I was on the plane. But honestly, this is such a good pattern. I would pay for it. After this, we're going to continue working on the bear paw quilt blanket so I can finally finish that and move on to other things. 2 years ago, I made the Beltane sweater by Dora Violet, and I freaking love that thing. I do have a couple things that I would make differently. Specifically, I bound off too tightly on the sleeves, even though I bound off super loose and it was still too tight. But I really gotta finish this blanket first. So, if that sounds at all interesting to you, then I would really like it if you considered subscribing so you can watch my videos whenever they come out. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking. But over anything else, I really hope that I will see you in the next one. Hasta la próxima. Chao.